Peace and high frequencies, everybody. Black Fit Wish checking in. Mic check 1 2 1 2. On this rainy day here in Memphis. I just finished working out. Part of my dream last night, y'all. I kid you not. I'm gonna tell y'all this. I have been working out. I started working out with my mom when I was 8 years old. So I've been working out all my life. I'm 42. I've always exercised in some way, shape, or form all my life. And so I have these dreams from time to time of where I'm fat. This shit is so crazy. But last night, in part of my dream, I had this back fat. And I was on the passenger side of the car, and somebody was driving, and they grabbed the back fat on me. And the shit was crazy. So I woke up and I was like, oh, hell no, let me get to the gym. Let me get to the gym. I cannot have back fat. No. Oh, that was terrifying, y'all. That was terrifying. So I have these dreams sometimes. I wake up and I'm checking my body like, what the hell? Like, what is this going on? I don't know. Have y'all had them dreams? Sometimes you'll wake up and maybe somebody cut your hair in the dream. You wake up bald. You think you bald in the dream. You checking your hair, or I don't know, just crazy. So I have those types of dreams. I don't know what it mean. Maybe it was my subconscious mind telling me, like, get your ass to the gym. Like, you had enough days at the house. Get up. It's time to go, because I have taken a few days of rest. And I haven't been just diligent in my routine. Oh, and so it's funny. I get to the gym, I do part of my workout, and I'm waiting on a client, and I sit in the sauna. And I have my headphones on. I'm listening to Sister Myra on Black Magic 363, and I'm just chilled out. It's 180 degrees, and now I'm just relaxed. Just taking in all the heat and relaxing. And then I hear this lady get up and tell this another lady that was sitting down, like, "Oh, I like your shirt." And so I'm just like, I look, I open my eyes. I want to see what the damn shirt say. What kind of shirt she got on? So the shirt said Team Jesus. So initially, my ego self, goes in, because, it was two, older black women, looked like they was in their late 50s or 60s or whatever. And my mind immediately goes to the, old Southern Christian mindset of Jesus, and he died for our sins and all that kind of stuff. And then I had to remove myself from those feelings. I literally was having this conversation with myself in my mind, and I had to remove myself from the feeling of that Jesus story that has been pushed in our community, and my mind immediately went to Heru. So I was just like, Jesus is really Heru. It's really the Heru story, and I can't. I'm a little bit upset at the fact that it's 2022, and people are still, having this thought that Jesus was a person, and even if they do. I really want that. My heart is the fact that I want people to understand the story, and not pushing that what they do, the emotional deeds that they do off onto this fictional character that they believe came on this earth plane that is just going to change everything for them. That whole ideology is outdated. It's we're in the age of Aquarius. It's done. Like and that's really where I was coming from. So I kind of, I immediately had that reaction of like, oh my God, here's the typical Southern black woman and a Jesus. And then I stepped back and out of it, and now my mind went to, this is the Heru story. This is us raising ourselves up to a higher mindset of understanding that the power lies within us, that we can do all this works on this plane, that everything within this realm is a tool for us to utilize, to raise to a higher frequency. That way we can manipulate and manifest and change the energy of this planet higher through all of these tools, the elements, earth, air, fire, water. The physical vessel is a tool. Nature is a tool. Like, everything here is a tool for us to help raise up the frequency. But we also know there's opposing forces that want to lower the frequency. But, I had to look at it as the story of Heru. And then my mind started to see the t-shirt saying Team Heru. So I was just like, oh, it's really Team Heru. So the lady was really saying that she loved the shirt. She loved the energy of Heru, of raising her energy up higher to a higher frequency. And then that started to play out in my mind. And then that was the energy exchange that I gave to these two women on that shirt. And I'm saying all that to say that I said this on the last video that I did, that we have the power. We have the power to change those around us. I've talked about the toroidal field. I've talked about our energy going out to others. And when we start to change our mindsets, our thoughts, and not get so emotionally attached to how the lies are making us feel, but step out of that and step more into the truth of what they've tried to hide within those lies, and allow that energy to go out. And that's what I had to do. I had to step out of the fact that these motherfuckers been lying to us, and they want us to believe this Jesus character and all of this shit. But it doesn't even matter, because all this energy, honey, all this energy. So really, it's the energy of what this name is that matters, and not the name itself. The name doesn't matter. The name, it doesn't matter. It can be called Rock, Team Rock. It could be called Team whatever. But whatever the symbolism of what that energies, of the story of that energy brings forth, is what we take. And that's what we work with. And we hold that power to be able to make that manifest within ourselves. So therefore we can see it manifest in the outward form, because this physical vessel is the first manifestation of the energy that we hold. And then we'll see what we have changed inwardly will start showing itself up outwardly. So I'm gonna go into the dream. So because I had to get that out, because I was like, oh my God. And then I took myself out of it. But going into the dream, like last night, I had a dream in which my purse, I had left my purse in my car sitting on top of my gym bag. I came back to I was at the gas station. I come back to my car to get my purse, and my purse everything had been ransacked. They had left another purse, and my purse was still in there, but they took my credit cards and my driver's license. All of it was gone. And so I'm going through, and I'm having to go out of town. That's what it was. I was going out of town with my family. I was going somewhere with my family. And I told a family member or somebody that was close to me that my information had been stolen. And they was like, have you called to report? And I was like, no, I haven't called. I need to report it. And then there were so many other things that started to happen, one after the other, that I didn't report it. And then my mind kept going to all this money I have in my account, that if I don't report it, then they could get into my account and take my money. That they can go in and act like they're me and get access to my information, and then they could get a whole nother card. They could say that they me, they could do all of these things and take my identity, and then I'm left looking crazy. So all of this was going on in a dream. So then, of course, there was some other series of events that occurred, and then I woke up. And what's weird is that this is not the first time I've had a dream about my purse being stolen, or somebody taking my wallet, and someone taking my purse and my wallet or something like that, or trying to take my identity or take my money. And what I'm starting to do with my dreams, because they are cyclical, like a cycle of lessons that occur in dreams too. And if I can start attaching these dream symbolism to what happens to me in this waking state, I can learn the lesson and move past these reoccurring dream cycles. If you all can, pick that up, what I'm talking about. And what I'm saying is that the dreams I've had before that have had, I told you all about the dream I've had before. This was like last year. I think it was a dream I had where someone came in and took all my furniture out of the house, this new house I had got, but they left all my money on my altar. They didn't take the money. Okay, and then I've had dreams before. This was way before, I had this channel. This was years back. That I was at this bus station, and I opened up. I go to get some money out of my wallet, and there was this homeless lady that was asking for some money, but she ended up being disguised as a friend that I know. And then I started seeing these white mice, and these running around that were around me at this train station or whatever. And then I couldn't find my money. I've had several dreams where either I've misplaced my purse or my wallet has been misplaced and I don't know where it is. And what I've done in the past, when I wake up, I'm very attentive to my wallet and my purse and making sure that I have it on my person and it's not, somewhere where it can get taken. But that is not what the dream is. That's not what the dream is. See, my physical person and my conscious mind wants to take it literal, but our dreams are symbolic. Everything is symbolism. So I'm sitting here right now as I'm doing this video, and I'm thinking about like, hey, okay, it's not really, my purse being misplaced and my money, because my money didn't get taken in the dream. It was about me reporting it and getting it reported that it had been stolen and lost. But not only that, they left my purse. They even left another purse in the car. I didn't even go through that purse. But my identity was taken out of my purse and my credit card. So, as I'm sitting here, I'm thinking about, okay, what does this new purse represent? And then what does the card, that attachment to that card and that ID represent, right? Because it feels like that one part of it that I'm seeing is that getting rid of or taking away from what I'm attached to as this physical vessel, person, identity that I have here is now being upgraded, and something new is being given to me. And I have to explore what that newness is, okay? What that newness that I'm walking to, and not be so attached to the old person, but being able to embrace what this new life has in store for me. And letting all that past and identity of my past go and step into this new light and life. And it may take me venturing out and going outside of my comfort zone, because even in the dream, I was traveling with my family. I was leaving. So it may have me like leave and go different places and not be connected to where I am. I would say where I am in my living location here in this reality. I may believe it. I may, go and live somewhere else. I don't know. But it's telling me not to stay. Well, one part of it I would say. It's telling me not to be so attached to that old identity of who I was, but being able to embrace what is coming forth. And even with this full moon in Pisces, and this full moon energy of letting things go and releasing it, it's almost like this is coming in full circle for me, of the dream really kind of like putting that out for me, of being like, okay, let that go, let that old persona go, relieve yourself of that old persona, because we're gonna take it. You thought it was something. You thought you were, making money. You thought you was doing this. You thought all of that was who you were. But we giving you something else. Here is something else that's better than what you thought, and you don't even know what it is. You can't even, your mind can't even conceive or put into play what we're going to give to you. You don't know what greater and greater and greater and greater and the very best and the very best of everything really is, until the universe gives it to you. And so that's what that new purse, because I was looking, I had the old purse, but I was fumbling through the old purse, but I didn't even think to look into the new purse. I didn't even think to look into the new purse. I remember the dream, I looked at it and I was like, why in the hell did they leave another purse? Was this in my car? Did they ransack my car and find this purse in here? Like, what is this? And it's almost as if like I'm thinking like, in my dream, most of my dreams about my purse and my wallet being taken, it's just that. This is the first time I've had a dream and another purse was with my purse. They didn't take my purse. I still had it. And another purse was with it, but I didn't open it. And that's part that kind of is puzzling a little bit. And it's not too much puzzling, because in this state we're pretty much attached to a pattern. We're attached to things going a certain way, going to work a certain way, going home a certain way, getting to the grocery store, going to this location, hanging with these types of friends, being with this partner and doing this and just, we get into a pattern. And sometimes anything outside of that pattern we don't venture out of, because it's the unknown, right? And this physical vessel and conscious mind can be a bit skeptical and hesitant of going into something new and unknown. Dog, please run in front of me, dog. I'm gonna hit you. Can be a bit hesitant of the unknown. So my mind is letting me know, like, hey, you gotta work on that, because you didn't open the other purse that was there for you. It's kind of like it's letting me know that I'm not open to newness, and I have to be open to newness. So this is like a message from my subconscious mind, and to do the work during this full moon energy is not to just let things go, because we can let things go all the time. People say, this is the time to let shit go, and you got to let it all go, and release the negative energy, and da 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 da. But what about, how do you open up yourselves to receive something new? What is that work? Right? Like, we can talk about letting go all the time, but whatever we let go, something's gonna come in. It's just like when I tell my clients, you can't let go of a habit without putting another in its place. It's just the dynamic and the law of the universe. It's gonna be replaced with something. So you have to put in place a healthy habit. So if you're going to let things go during this time, if you're letting go of toxic relationships, and if you're letting go of, bad habits, and if you're doing it, what are you open to? How are you making yourself available to receive the very best that this universe has to offer? What are you changing in your thought processes, in your mind, and how are you being light as the feather? How are you being light where you can release and let go, but also be open to receive? And that's kind of like the message. That's the message that I'm getting. Like, okay, I need to be able to let go and not be attached to any type of identity. Because I'm not this identity. Because even talking right now, you see this physical vessel talking, but it's not even me. It's not even me, y'all. And if you know, I don't even have to explain that to you, because you've been like, yes, I ain't been this. Nah. This is just a physical manifestation, but inside of this physical vessel lies me in here. And I am the operator. Me talking is a vibration of my soul essence, of what is in here. And this is just a physical manifestation of the essence that the vibratory energy of is coming out to you right now. And I'm the operator, just like someone who's, behind a computer sending out a message or email is just the operator that's behind here right now that is really talking to you. And that operator, come on, garage. And that, yeah, I just got this stuff. I don't even know. And that operator, yeah, it's always something great. Look at this thing. It's just going up a little bit and then going down. I'm gonna have to go. Oh, now it's going all the way up. Patience, my child. And so the operator is the one that you are connecting to. You're connecting to the operator. I'm the operator right now, y'all. You're talking to the operator is talking to you. All right, but it is in this physical form. So, and when you start to recognize the operator in every single thing, you have this connection to every single thing, because you are connected to the all essence operator that's in every living thing on this planet. So once you connect to that, and you're not this physical vessel, you're not any of this skin and all of this, you're not this. What is really you is inside, that is now verbalizing itself, but can also, it is so intelligent, it can connect telepathically to a lot of different things. It just connects. It's kind of like in school, I can't even think of what you call it's not the Venn diagram. Oh, I can't think of the name of it. But you draw this circle. And the circle is your idea. But what streams out these lines, and you make some other bubbles on those lines, are other attachments of that connects to that idea. And then you can make lines from those bubbles, and there's more bubbles, and then lines, and then more bubbles. And that's what I think of when I think of the all consciousness and then us. But everything goes back to the center, to the all, and we're all interconnected. I don't care color, race, male, female, queer, bisexual, what else they got? LGBTQ and Asian and Switzerland and Japanese and African American and Caucasian and European and Jewish. It doesn't matter. It's all you. It's all you. And when you feel it, you can't even just You can say it because I've heard people say it, but when I hear people say, I don't see color, it's like I don't feel what they're saying. And it's not the fact you don't see color, because you see it. You can't help but see it. It's a physical manifestation of what your soul essence actually is for the experience that you are supposed to have in this universe. It means something and you see it, but you know that you are beyond just that. That physical manifestation of your skin color is for you to have this particular type of experience in order to right the wrongs of what has happened on this planet and raise it to a higher frequency. So no matter what you are, we had this conversation. We were going back, we were dialoguing on the Instagram page with someone, and I was saying, she was saying that, she's heard other races call, white people as being pigs or something like that, and it comes from pain. And I'm like, yeah, it does come from pain, and everybody has to understand their role in the spiritual realm, in the physical realm, our soul essence. Like, it's so many levels to this. It's not just the physical form, because while you're looking at me and hearing me, there's a soul essence, there's a physical, there's a spiritual. It's all of that goes into play. What feeds your spirit is the things that you ingest in all orifices. What you hear, what you see, what you eat, who you are engaging sexually with, all of this creates this spirit on you, because you can house and hold the energy of someone else in you just from sexual interaction or from kissing, because you are releasing breath. So you are taking in the energy of that person, right? So we have to understand we can put on different spirits based on what we put in our orifices. But we also have this soul essence. This is our divine nature that connects to the all who, if we pull off the layers of all these spirits that have not been connected to a higher frequency, we can get to that divine essence and still be connected to the all consciousness. All right. If we're not subdued by the spiritual energies that's here on this earth plane that are here to drown out that telepathic inner voice that we have in us, there are things that changes us spiritually, but you cannot change the soul essence. It is what it is. Just like we can morph and change this physical vessel, we can morph and change our spirit. We could have one spirit next day and wake up the next day, we have a whole different spirit. But you cannot change your soul essence. That is what it is. Can you get to it? And people may say, oh, like you may, talk to somebody 1 month, and then 2 years later you talk to them and be like, damn, you didn't change. That person at the essence is the same, but their spirit has changed. And maybe who you met before was a spirit that had been engaging with people who their energies changed.